Hi everyone, it's Rachel and I'm here with a plan with me which I am going to be using the January kit from LinousPots, which I've got here, and this I purchased myself. I absolutely love Lean's watercolours and her designs, and I'm really looking forward to using this. So without further ado, let's crack on. So here we go. So this is last week when I did the cute kitty spread, and you can see how that's been shaping up. It's been coming together quite nicely. I've been really enjoying this spread. It's just been so pretty and lovely to look at throughout the week. So this next week then, week beginning the 18th, and I've got a couple of little things that I've just put in already, which I'll just move off, and we'll see how we're doing. So I always like to have a quick glance back against my monthly view just to check if there's anything else that I need to be aware of. So next week there are quite a few things coming up, and I'm also just going to take time to tick off the things that I've already done from my monthly list as well. So I've got a few things done there, which is great. Okay, so in the kit from Lean, there's first of all this beautiful sheet of watercoloured penguins and polar bears. I've used a couple already, that's why those have got some spaces. There's then a sheet with a long sidebar checklist. These checklists here for the boxes, which are actually made up of snowballs, which I think is absolutely genius. And some other decorative stickers plus a weekend banner. Quite a few strips of washi, some little flags, dots and hexagons, some full boxes, half boxes and some more washi, and then some more boxes as well, which I think, yeah, those are a little shorter than the full box, so those would sit really nicely with some washi alongside too. And then some more checklists, which are these scarves with the little sort of splats of snow on, and some headers, which so far I have been using the sort of to do today and little things, and that's worked quite well for me. I've really liked this week how I've been using this bottom section down here for nursery and for meal planning, so I want to carry on with that this next week as well. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to pop in the headings on these header stickers, and I grabbed a couple of pens because I couldn't decide what colour I wanted to do them in. I've grabbed a black Le Pen pen, I grabbed a silver G2 and a white G2 as well, and of course the problem with this is to test it I've got to actually write one of the stickers, so just let me check how many I've got. 2, 4, 6, 7, okay. So I've already tested the silver there and I quite like that, but I suspect I just like to test the pens out a little bit. Depends how neatly I can write really. I think I'm going to go with trying white or silver. So I'm probably going to give you some music to listen to just whilst I get that done. Okay, so I filled in those headers, and as you've seen, I tried both of these, and actually they were just too pale for me. I found them when I was clearing out looking for some other pens the other day. I thought I'd just give them a go, but I think on a really dark background they'd be fine, but on these just a little bit too pale, which is fine. So let's get these headers put down then. Okay, I'm actually going to pause there because I've just realised that with these having the little sort of icicle effect, if I put anything here, it's going to sit on top of there, so I need to actually put checklists in next. And I think I'm going to go for these scarf ones. I've gone ahead and popped in the weekend banner ready. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put anything underneath here though at the moment. So I'm just going to leave that just sat up a little bit just for now. I think I'm actually going to maybe put in the snowball checklist for a bit of a contrast. I think that could look really pretty. Or I might use some boxes and quotes. Yeah, thinking about it. Next week, Saturday is quite busy. There's probably not going to be as many to-dos on this weekend. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and put these in and build this up a little bit here. So that's going to sit there, and I'm going to pop a little bit of washi underneath it, which Lena's great at including absolutely loads of washi, and I'm thinking I might just trim the that one there, but I want to put in as well a, should we have a yellow or should we have a blue? I think we'll have a blue, another blue one next to it for the weekend and make the weekend very bluey. There we go. Okay, so let's just trim this washi on here. Have a look. So we're going to be snipping about there. Sometimes I'll cut stickers actually on the sheet so that they come off perfectly ready, because to try and then stick back a little bit can be quite tricky. I think it's quite a nice way of doing it. Just seems to, it can work quite well. So let's just wriggle this in here. So I'm just going to take that bit out there, but that's fine. Oh, that weekend banner's gone crooked. I got the repositionable stickers this time round, which are absolutely fantastic. They're coming up so nicely. That's something I do find. I'm not always the greatest at getting things down where I want them the first time. So there we go. And what I'll probably do then is that'll probably get some decoration with the little animal sheet later. Okay, so let's get the other headers down, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the full boxes across the week as well. Going to hang on to that full box just for now, because again, I think what I'd like to do is get like some consistency in colour across the weekend, so that there's like the blue, then the yellow, and then probably blue again there. So again, I'm going to use these two here, which, there we go. I had my nails done this morning, and I'm just a bit, they're a bit too short just yet. They need to grow a little. And now for the today headers. I think the colours in this kit are really, really pretty. They work so well with the January colours from in the Erin Condren. But I think you could, you could use these in Happy Planner, anything really. There's so much crafting inserts that have the same size boxes. I've been using their week on 4 pages recently in my little sort of handbag planner that I carry around, and I really like them. They're great. Okay, so this is starting to build up quite nicely now. I think what I want to do next is to put in the sidebar sticker down here, and then we'll see where I go with the bottom section. So these are just one long sticker, and I think, yeah, we're sized the size that it would cover all of there. I'm just wondering about actually starting it a bit higher or even lower and doing something further up. Okay, let's have a think. I think I will start it there. I'll do something else at that top bit. There we go. Lovely. And then we're going to need to look at the bottom section. So from this last week, I kind of started my little things section right at the very bottom here. Covered this up in washi, and then I used stickers to show nursery and meal planning. This week, because this is going to naturally become a little bit more of a spread with white space because of the way the checklists are, I think I'm going to write meal planning directly in, which means that I just need to have space for nursery stickers. So let me go and find my nursery stickers from my sticker foldery bindery doobie bobs. That's a technical term. And they should be in, I think they're in here. And I also want my teaching stickers as well. I'll see if I've got any colours that are going to work with this spread. So here we go. Oh, I'll try and go out too. Oh, come on, there we go. Right, let's have a look, see what we can do. Okay, so I need 4, which is going to cause me a problem. So I was thinking those yellows would be perfect, but I only have 3 of them. Teaching, I can use the yellows, or I could use those blues. Or actually, those dark blues might look quite nice. No, not, don't know. Maybe the yellow actually on the teaching could work. And then I think I might go for these slightly glittery ones. You can see I made a mistake on these, but since they're for me, I don't tend to mind. Yeah, I think we'll have the blue nursery and the yellow teaching. Okay, so let's have a look. So I'm going to need space across the bottom for putting in meal plans as well, which I've not done yet. So I'm going to go for nursery there, and I'm just wondering whether to put some washi right across the very bottom, and I think I'm going to. So I pulled out a few that might go quite nicely with this kit. I grabbed the Erin Condren one just because extra colour. Be like that, and actually I quite like that. Ooh, that could be quite pretty. I think so. That one. I also grabbed a couple of Doodlebug washes, which I bought from Susie Stickit. Come on, there we go. And again, I was looking for some colour, but I'm not feeling that orange there, that's too much. Another Doodlebug, again from Susie. Let's have a look at this. Oh, no, that orange is clashing. So those aren't going to work. I do, of course, have loads of strips here, and I could probably build those up across the bottom. I grabbed my couple of my favourite ones as well. Don't think that's actually going to go. Right. I'm feeling that braided one, definitely. It's just too pretty not to use, really. I think what we'll go with is orange across the very bottom, then some of this nursery sticker sat on top. Let's try that and see how it goes. That you may be thinking, what was the point in putting down that gorgeous washi and then covering a lot of it up? But for me, I just wanted the little hints of colour coming through, and then a little bit down there. As you can see, the actual nursery stickers have got really colourful crayons on, so that just fits in quite nicely there, I think. So now I'm going to pop in another strip of washi, just to separate that out. And yeah, I think we'll stick with orange. And then above there, I've then got left a couple of lines where I can put my meal planning. And once I've written my menu for the next week, I'll be able to go in and write those there. And I'm being very, very challenged at sticking stickers straight as usual. Let's try and get that a little bit better. There we go. There we are. Okay, and the other side. I am finding I'm having to keep closing my planner at the moment to be able to do this side, just because the coil just makes it a bit tricky. But as the year goes on, of course, it gets a bit more even. There we go. Try not to pull that too tight. Right, and then my cunning plan down here is I was thinking I could do like a little section of that. What I think I might do is wait and use some of the decorative stickers that I've got just to hide some of those edges. So next to go in are going to be the little things headers across the bottom. And these really are, oh look at that, you see that's my problem when I write on stickers when it's still on a sheet. They don't always end up with the lettering correct, but never mind. My eyesight's not the best for spotting where the cut is always, so just a little tip for you if you're doing that. It definitely is easier to write on a sticker sheet rather than a sticker in the book, but I certainly find it. But do just watch out for where the cuts are. So there we go. So if you remember, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I used to have across the bottom here the Joy Dare from Anne Voskamp's 1000 Gifts, where every day there's a little prompt and you find 3 things you're grateful for that fit with that prompt. I am still doing that, even though I have moved it out of this planner. I'm doing that in my little handbag planner on the So Much Crafting inserts, and that's just kind of become a little bit of a personal journal and things as well. And because this one tends to sit in our kitchen where everyone can see it, I decided just to make this more of a household planner really. Okay, so that's those in. So the next little sort of sections that I'm going to put in, I think I'm going to pop in the things that I know that happen every week. So things like my teaching and some of the evening things and appointments, so that those are in place. So I decided I was going to go with yellow for my teaching, and I'm already kind of starting to change my mind with that. Let's have a look at it. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, actually, no, I do like that. So for me, my day kind of runs from here to probably about half that down the box, with sort of tea time falling around the middle. So I'm going to put my teaching bang smack over where the header starts there. And that's kind of, as I say, that's sort of, to me, that's sort of tea time. It's the end of the afternoon and then early evening into evening. Okay, and another one there. There we go. Oh, you're going to be stuck, aren't you? Oh no, you are going to left. These are matte vinyl, so they don't always come up very easily if I put them in slightly the wrong place. Okay, and then I need some half boxes for anything that's on in the evening. So next week there is Celebrate Recovery for me, men's group for Luke, and street pastas for Luke on the Friday. So I need to put 3 half boxes across. So our evenings. So that to me is quite nice because visually I can see that those 2 are free completely. I am going to actually just write straight onto these as to what's happening during the day rather than putting separate event stickers down. Just with the backgrounds having a bit more space than the things I've used before, I can do that. So, right, I think the next thing I need to do is going to be to put in anything during the daytime as well. So we've just got on Saturday a couple of things going on and church on Sunday morning. And there is a got our hairdresser coming. And I don't think I've got, ooh, what do I want to use to show that? Let's just have a little look and see if there's anything that I can pull out from here. So somewhere I have stickers that are mainly just for things like nails and stuff. So I'll go and have a hunt. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. No, there's not really anything on there. I could probably find some icons though in January colours. Again, just flick into my other folder, which has got ridiculously full recently. January, here we go. So I've got some scribble prints and January icons. So let's have a look at those. And yeah, they're probably going to work quite well. And I think we'll use that one there. Perfect. I'm going to put that there. And then 9:30, I think we said, didn't we? Yes. Okay. And then on Sunday morning, Luke is on Tot Spot at church. Let's have a see. No, he's not. He's on babies. Yeah, okay. So again, let's find something for that. And I might go this time for something off here, just something a little bit cute. I think I'm going to use the little penguin here. Okay. Put it in there. So he's on duty in our creche at church that day. Right, so I'm going to go ahead now and just write in a few other bits and bobs. So teaching on Friday is 4:30 till 5, and then 11 PM is Luke out on street pastors. And Monday I teach 5:15 till 6:30, and then it's 7 o'clock for Celebrate Recovery. And Tuesday I'm teaching at home now on a Tuesday at 5 o'clock, which works so much better. And then 7:30 Luke's out at men's groups. Okay, I'm just going to pop over here. I'm just going to put a this week on there. And that is pretty much it for actually writing things in at this stage. So what I want to do now is go ahead and do a little bit of decorating. Okay, here we go. So I have popped down some washi along the sides just to tidy up where I have some slightly uneven ends, and I've done the top as well. Now, there are a couple of things that I had already had stuck in before, which I now need to include. So I'm going to grab my little decorative sheet and just start putting in a couple of bits and bobs that are going on. So I think that is it. So I just want to pop on as well a little bit more decoration, as I was saying before. And I really want to get some of these polar bears, and I wonder about using this big polar bear. I want to put him here. He can sort of sleep on top of the icicles. There we go. And maybe just put an extra icicle or two around him. Okay, put one there. And I think this little penguin under the hat is so sweet. So he definitely has to make an appearance. I think, shall we put him here? And I've got the hat there. Oh, where do you want to live, little penguin? Do you know what? I think I might just sit you halfway down, right about there. And I'm going to put this one in as well, and he can kind of be looking at you a little bit quizzically, and I kind of, what is that penguin doing that's over there? And you can sit there. And then on this side, I think I'll have another polar bear. I'm going to decorate. Polar bear there. Yeah, sleepy polar bear just there. And I feel like we need some more penguins in this because penguins are just the cutest. I have a friend who's afraid of penguins. I haven't really asked him what he thinks they're going to do to him. And perhaps I should. Because I must admit, I find it quite entertaining that you could have an actual fear of penguins. You know, I mean, I don't like crocodiles, but that's fairly logical, you know. They've got lots of teeth and they snap and occasionally they eat people. But I don't know of any people that have ever been eaten by penguins. Anyway, such is my whimsical wonderings today. I'm kind of in that sort of debating place. Anyway, perhaps I've been spending too much time in my own head. I start to have silly thoughts. Anyway, there you go. I know if anybody out there can think of a reason why, you know, you would be afraid of penguins, I'd love to know. And a few more snowballs, snow splats, I think, just over here. Oh, I quite like that little one there. I think we'll put you down here. I'm hoping this is the only snow that I'm going to see, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not a fan of the cold, wet stuff. Go there. Okay, let's just have a look over the sheets that I've got left. So I've still got quite a bit here. So I've still got from this kit then. I've got a couple of headers that I didn't use because I used my weekend banner there. I've got a couple of checklists, sort of hot drinks, cookies. I've got a full week's worth of checklists and a weekend banner there and quite a lot of decorative bits. I've got 5.5 strips of washi left, 6.5 strips of washi, some boxes, quotes, quite a bit left on the decorative sheet because I mean I have used a few elsewhere as well and I've done quite a bit with that. And I've got all of the flags, dots and hexagons which will get used throughout the week. So what I like to do is in my planner, in front of the next month, I have one of the little snap it in folders, and that has in it the monthly, it does, I promise, it has the monthly colour stickers for the month that I'm in so that I can add to my month, and it also has my current weekly sets. So that's this week for the kitty one, and then I'll add this one in as well. And so those are just there, so I can just flick to them really easily and grab anything that I need throughout the week without having to come in and hunt for everything. So the last little bits that I want to do on here is just going to be to add in a couple of paper clips or just something as a little accent for it. Most of these are from Little Miss Daisy Rose, and then some of them, including I think the ones I'm going to end up using, are from Pigtails and Pockets, and they're both Etsy shops. So I'm just going to sit a little snowflake up there, and I think I can call that finished, which I'm really pleased with. So there we go. Let's make sure you've got the proper shot there. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed that and seen how that's come together. It's certainly been really fun for me using this kit. I've been looking forward to using this kit. And no doubt it will change up a little bit throughout the week. And if you keep an eye on my Facebook group and Instagram, we've been using a new hashtag of What's Happened Wednesday for midweek posts of spreads and things. So do have a look out for that. And on Sunday as well, there'll be a thread in the Facebook group where you can share your spreads. So share a spread Sunday. And yeah, keep an eye out for those because I do love seeing what you do. And those are for any shop stickers, doesn't just have to be mine, okay? I'm just really about seeing what you're doing and see if we can inspire each other. Okay, so thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you click subscribe if you want to see some more. There'll probably be another one coming from my daughter Eleanor quite soon. She's certainly been received rather well. And I shall see you next time. Bye bye.